7 ways to rewire your body and mind for abundance. So, 7 daily actions to rewire your body and your mind for abundance. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. I'm Veronica Rosa, your emotional wellness and a life coach. And today we're diving into one of the most powerful truths that I've ever learned. You don't manifest abundance by just wishing and praying for it. You rewire your mind and your body to receive it through daily actions. Abundance isn't just a one time vision board goal in a lifetime that you just set out there. It's a lifestyle, it's a vibration, it's built in one habit at a time with daily actions. So today I'm going to share with you 7 daily actions I take to rewire my mind that nourishes my body and creates abundance in all areas of my life, and you can track them using my Shed and Shine habit tracker, and how you can get your free Shed and Shine habit tracker to get started now, today. Don't wait a minute more. Imagine yourself in 6 months from now, how you can shift not just your body, your mind, and your soul, your spirit, healing inner child wounds from the inside out. And let's get going. So, number one, we're going to go over the 7 different action habits that I take daily, starting with number one. Start your day with gratitude. Start and end your day with gratitude. Before you even check your phone, check in with your blessings. Write down 3 things that you are grateful for and speak them out loud into abundance. Before I started living in abundance, I used to be very anxious, very depressed. Poor me, always looking at what I didn't have. Once I began to practice manifesting and practicing daily gratitude, especially when I wake up, before I get out of bed, throughout the day, and most importantly, when I go to bed, keep gratitude in your forefront. Gratitude is a magnet for miracles. So shed scarcity and shine with gratitude, girlfriend. Number two, hydrate with purpose. Drink water first thing in the morning. Add lemon, cucumber, or a pinch of sea salt to activate your cells. Why? Because hydration boosts your mood, your focus, your digestion, and it raises your energetic frequency. H2O, one hydrogen, two oxygen. So you're actually putting oxygen into your body when you drink water. So shed stagnation and shine with clarity by starting your day with water. Number three, move your body with love. Walk, dance, stretch, do 20 squats in the kitchen while you're cooking, do your back kicks, do whatever it is, just move, put more pep into your step. Movement it movement shifts energy and it helps release emotional blocks that are stored in your body. A moving body is an open channel for receiving. So shed the heaviness and shine with vitality. Number four, eat intentionally, not emotionally. Before you eat, ask yourself, is this nourishing my future self? Home cook when possible. If you're out and you have to choose fast foods, choose greens, proteins, grilled chicken, salads. Avoid the sugary drinks and processed foods. Choose water. Always carry my lemon water with me. Choose spring water to boost up the health benefits, boosting up your pH level from an acidic level to an alkaline level, which will begin to fight disease instead of feeding the disease. So opt for unsweetened iced tea. Carry some stevia with you. I carry my stevia and my Himalayan sea salt when I travel, and that way I know that I'm always safe. I'm getting an unsweetened iced tea or water, adding some stevia or some lemon, and having it work for me, not against me. Abundance aligns with intention. So shed impulsivity and shine with nourishment, girlfriend. Number five, Affirm your worth. Look in the mirror and say, put your eyes on the prize, girlfriend. And don't just put your eyes on the prize and say the words. I want you to feel it. That's the trick. Feeling it in your belly as if you're receiving, as you know. So affirm your worth. Look into the mirror and say, I am worthy of overflow. I am magnetic. I am a magnet to miracles. I live in abundance. The subconscious mind believes what you constantly tell it. So shed self doubt and shine with confidence. Number 6, track your progress. Use your shed and shine habit tracker to check off your daily habits. Avoid consuming more than 30 grams of added sugar a day. Avoid alcohol. Hydrate with water. Avoid fast foods. Choose home cooking. Avoid carbonated drinks. Avoid smoking. And throw in at least 30 minutes of physical activity a day. And most importantly, take your power back by journaling and reflecting your truth. Journaling is like cleaning your house, it's cleaning the interior, the subconscious, your beliefs, and hashing out the bad, and then starting with a clean slate and writing out, creating a vision board of what it is that you want to manifest in your life. And so journaling is like cleaning your house physically. So clean out is the old belief systems through journaling. What gets tracked grows. You stay accountable to the woman, and you stay accountable to the woman you are becoming through tracking your daily habits. So shed chaos and shine with consistency. Number 7, visualize with emotions. Take 2 minutes to feel what it is to live your dream life. Close your eyes, see the house, smell the food, hear the laughter. Envision what your kitchen looks like, what your living room, the curtains, the sofa. Put yourself in that scene so that you can feel it as if it's real. And then ask yourself, what's the one action I can take today that brings me closer to that vision? Emotions are the language of the universe. Your emotions is the essence of your spirit, of your soul. And so if you are feeling drained, your emotions are going to come out, your spirit is going to come out as lack, as tired. But if your emotions are of joy, hope, laughter, feeling worthwhile, your actions will reflect that of let's go do it. So shed doubt and shine with vision. With that being said, it's time for you to journal and reflect your truth, because that's where the power comes in journaling. Ask yourself these questions. What habits are helping me attract abundance right now? What habits are draining my energy and need to be released? And what does abundance feel like to me? How will I show up differently this week as a woman who already has it all? Now let's anchor in this energy with powerful affirmations. Again, it's not just affirming, it's feeling it, believing it, envisioning it, and say and repeat after me. Put your heart hands on your heart and say, I am a magnet for abundance. My daily habits align me with my wealth, peace, and purpose. I am consistent. I am worthy. I am rising. I build a legacy through the actions I take each day. I shed what no longer serves me, and I shine who I really am. Whether you are cooking tonight or just reflecting, remember this: every bite, every sip, every breath is an opportunity for you to align yourself, your daily habits, your actions with the vision of your future, of your goal, your vision. So ask yourself, are my actions in alignment with the person I want to be? Now let's nourish with purpose and show the universe that we are ready to receive. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. Fill your body and feed your soul. Let's get cooking with purpose to lower A1C, shed unwanted weight, maximize mental sharpness and clarity, boost self expression, boost immune system, build confidence, maintain emotional balance, relieve pain, relieve headaches, cleanse your digestion, and much more. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose, where we fill our bodies and feed our souls. If you are feeling tired, overwhelmed, stressed, or struggling with weight loss, anxiety, or energy crashes, it's time to take back control, starting in the kitchen.
Today, we are cooking an easy and delicious, nutrient packed dinner to help boost your metabolism, balance hormones, and fuel your body for success. Whether you are a busy mom, battling cravings, or just looking to feel amazing again, this is for you. Drop a firebomb in the comments if you are ready to cook with me. Let's get cooking, good looking. So, what's for dinner?
Let's get cooking, good looking. But before we get cooking, I want to remind you that cooking with purpose isn't just about food and losing weight. It's about freedom, freedom to be whoever it is that you wish to be. For me, that freedom started when I began to detox from sugar and alcohol and everything else that was dimming my light. Back in high school, I began taking birth control and I gained a lot of weight. And I had a lot of anxiety. So I would drink alcohol during school to get through my social anxiety. And I would drink caffeine pills and caffeine drinks, Red Bulls to keep me up. And actually, that led to more anxiety, more depression, and a cycle of prescription medications and addictions. Years later, I found myself with the wrong man. Had no boundaries. Long story short, I took a federal case for him. I ended up going to jail 2 months pregnant, came out 8 months pregnant, and that was a small little wake up for me. I began to go to work on my own, and that I was working at a call center, and that was one of the first times I began to use affirmations during the and when I would use the affirmations, I would make a lot of sales. The days that I would wake up late, not get dressed, not do my makeup, and run and be in a funk, I would make no sales. So that was one of the first times I actually saw the power of using affirmations. But anyways, after that, um I met an older man. I got married. Things were great. He was very catering to me, but I was just bored. I began to use alcohol just to out of survival mode, which then led into us divorcing. My son was 7 years old around that time, and he was struggling with ADHD. They put him on Adderall. Things were great because before that, I wanted to take him to the first drop house, the first fire station, and drop him off. I was a single mom with no support, and I know what it feels like to be struggling, to be in survival mode, trying to just pay the bills, being again a single mom with a kid emotional with emotional health issues like ADHD. And myself, I had anxiety and depression, so I was numbing the pain with alcohol and just surviving in life. Years later, I lost my health insurance because I had my own nail salon and I no longer qualified for the Medicaid. But I began to ask questions. Well, what is Adderall? That's when I found out that it's a narcotic. And I thought, why am I going to give this to my son? And I began to ask more questions. I found out it was going to be $550 for this narcotic. And I was like, no, around the same time, I had a breast cancer scare. And so all of these health issues that happened all at once was my wake up call to what it is that we're consuming. And I found myself that so it was like a series of things. It was like the emotional, the mental health, the physical health that all came down at the same time. And then I hit rock bottom because I got a DUI. So now I was facing legal issues, and that was like my rock bottom. I was down on my knees begging God, please give me an answer. Why do I do the things that I do? I'm smart. I know better than this. And I was just asking for questions because I had been to doctors and psychiatrists and medications for anxiety, depression, insomnia, fat weight loss pills. My son was on ADHD, Adderall for his ADHD. And it seems like it wasn't helping us. I realized that our society's norms, our society's cultures, they weren't helping me. And so that ended up being my breakdown. But actually, that breakdown became my breakthrough. And I stopped waiting for the system to save me. And I started studying life. I started studying health. I started studying our food system, holistic healing, to say the least. If you came into my nail salon, then I was going to sit you down, make you do your nails, and make you watch a video on, on health and wellness. And so one of my clients who I had known for a long time, she actually nominated me to be part of a Leadership Wisconsin that helped me build my leadership skills, help me find my voice, and help me understand how the systems work. how the laws on a state, local, state, national, and international, how they work, and how do all the different systems like our education, our health, our agriculture, our food system, our water system, how does it all interlink together? Well, long story short, I did a deep dive in life and health, our food system, holistic healing, and to say the least, long story short, I put my son on a sugar detox. And in just 3 days, I saw a whole different child night and day. It was as if he were on his Adderall without his Adderall side effects, crashing out and depression and having that blank stare in his eyes. He was happier, more clear minded. He was just more alive. And that's what sparked my journey into wellness. I thought I had discovered something new. And with the help of Leadership Wisconsin, I set an appointment with my local congressman and I went to Washington, D.C. That I discovered something new. And I told him what I discovered about the sugar, how just a little, because my son was on a, what was that, an EPA. He was individual learning plan through schools. He was covered through the school as a kid with disabilities. He would get extra help. And so when I stopped giving him his Adderall, I told the teachers, you cannot give him any candy. Do not don't give him a treat with a candy. And they were fine. But one day where he was doing real good, he came home and he started having a temper tantrum. He got on the floor and I'm like, Carlos, did you have candy today? And he's like, my teacher gave me a Jolly Rancher. So just a little Jolly Rancher was enough to affect him, where I can notice his ticks, his outbursts. And so here the teachers are giving him a reward with the little candy. He's eating it, then he's acting out, and then they were writing him up saying that he was misbehaving. But it was the candy that the teacher gave him that led to that. And so I thought I had discovered something new. I went to my local congressman and I told them about what I had discovered. And they're like, yeah, we know. And so this is over 10 years ago. And it was like, live in America. Long story short, they basically said, we live in America and it's a free state and it's up to us, the consumers, to make a choice on what it is that we want to consume. And it's up to us to solve the riddle, to know what is the suggested daily intake for our nutrients do from the health department, and solve the riddle with reading labels and the ingredients and the serving size. And it's it's a riddle, but I solved that riddle. And when I began to consume less than 30 grams of added sugar, and I started to look at the labels and read that there was the ingredients and know and realize what processed food really meant. I began to cut out the processed foods and I began to get cooking with purpose. And I actually began to cook big meals. I used to get through the days with small snack sized candy bars. And since I couldn't eat sugar, I threw the sugar away and I started making eggs and bacon and beans and tortillas. So we're actually eating big meals, plates, and I was still shedding weight. My hair began to grow, my skin began to glow. Since then, no more prescriptions, no more problems, and we began to heal from the inside out by eating real food. And by setting those boundaries, that set discipline, and that discipline brought self-love. That self-love spread in all different areas of our lives. It showed in our health and my body, and it brought abundance in all areas in our lives, because then that's what I began to attract and magnetize. My son and I have been medication free for over 10 years now. My husband and I, we had gone through toxic cycles of ups and downs because we were both addicts. We didn't know how to regulate our emotions, so we would drink to numb or use substances to numb. But now we're thriving, living in union with love, with respect. We're running two businesses, including vitality and values wellness, which is helping transform lives all over the world. And it all started in the kitchen with one decision to detox sugar. So tonight, as we cook together, remember that one nourishing choice at a time can also help you rewrite your story. So join me in the kitchen and let's start cooking with purpose. It's not about being perfect, it's about being conscious. And so today I'm going to cook a balanced, high protein dinner. For my husband, I'm gonna give him pork chops. He's not so much on the a weight loss journey. He's not trying to snatch his waist as I am. So for him, I'm gonna make him what he likes. I'm gonna make him some pork chops. For me, I'm gonna have chicken breast, and I have quinoa that I made yesterday. I have some quinoa. I have some black beans that I had made fresh and froze them. So I'm going to just doctor them up with some herbs and spices. May give it some flavor. That's where the secret sauce is. It's in the spices that gives healthy food a delicious taste. I'm also gonna add some zucchini noodles. I think with my chicken breast, I'll make it kind of like a spaghetti. I'll make, instead of the spaghetti that's loaded with gluten, I'm gonna replace it with zucchini noodles and add a little bit of marinated what do you call it, marinara sauce. And I think I have some string cheese that I can put there instead of mozzarella cheese. I don't have mozzarella cheese. So this is a perfect variety for the 90-day detox challenge. We get back into the kitchen and start cooking with purpose. And again, this is not a fad diet. This is not a because we're coming on day 78 of a 90-day detox. It's not a diet or at the end of the 90 days that for the third quarter of this year we rinse and we repeat. And the first 21 days is what it takes to help establish new habits. And it takes 90 days for your taste buds to change. So when you do practice and hold yourself accountable and avoiding fast foods in these 90 days, again, we're human. We'll go to McDonald's or a fast food. You're gonna start to notice that it doesn't taste the same, and you're gonna be like, no, you're gonna make time to get cooking in the kitchen. So let's go ahead and get started with making our pork chops and our seared chicken. I'm going to start off with, and we'll start off with chopping up the veggies first, and then we'll season the meat and sear them in the frying pan. We have our organic zucchini. I haven't used this bigger one, so I'm gonna try this blade. This is my noodle spiralizer I got through Walmart, but you can also get one on Amazon that's a lot better and cheaper, as I ordered one for my son also. So I just cut off the ends, slicing our zucchini. Oops. So there we have our zucchini. Okay, so zucchini spiralized. I'm gonna cut a little bit of sweet peppers, sweet bell peppers, and onion to give my black beans some flavor. Let's go ahead and prepare the meat. I have my chicken breast. We are going to butterfly this chicken breast. Get our spices, our organic spices, no preservatives, all organic spices to give it flavor. I'm gonna use smoked paprika instead of regular paprika. Sea salt, black pepper, smoked paprika, onion powder, Italian seasoning, garlic, and love. Give it some love taps. Get those spices in the meat. Then flip it over and repeat. Wash the hands so I don't cross contaminate on the jars. Sea salt, paprika, smoked paprika, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. Don't forget love. Tap in and tap in all the flavors into the chicken. And then we're gonna set it aside so we're ready to cook it. Now we're gonna do the same for the pork chops. I'll make them 3 pork chops. Okay, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Love taps. Get the seasonings in. Flip. Wash your hands. And repeat. Sea salt, garlic powder, onion powder. We can add some smoked paprika for color. Tap it in. So I have 3 pork chops for the hubby and chicken breast for myself. And I'll have leftovers for tomorrow's lunch. So I have this leftover green beans from yesterday. And in the same pot, I'm gonna add a little olive oil. And we're gonna saute the bell peppers and the onions. And then pour in our beans. Put the timer on 3 minutes and just let it saute. And then we're gonna make the zucchini noodles. For the zucchini noodles, I need some garlic, and that's one of the most hardest things to do is cut, peel the garlic and mince natural whole garlic without preservatives. Oops, there's garlic. Oh no, I went under there. I don't want to forget that it's under there. Okay, so it fell under the stove. Fresh minced garlic. Okay, so now let's add these black beans into the pot here. So these are some fresh black beans that I boiled, and then I saved half of it, froze it in the freezer. Now I defrosted it and gonna make another meal. No canned goods, no preservatives, all from scratch. Okay, add some salt to that, sea salt. And we'll put this on the back burner. Now let's get our chicken and pork chops fried. Okay. So put this on front medium heat, rear on medium heat. Here's my olive oil. So we're gonna fry our pork chops in this pan. Where's the grease screen? We'll make our garlic in this one. I mean our zucchini noodles front. We have our quinoa over here. So the key is just setting it in, putting the timer, and letting it cook. So we're gonna put the timer for 5 minutes each side for the pork chops. Timer 5 minutes, medium heat. We have this going. We're gonna make our noodles, let that heat up. Then we're gonna add in our garlic. Lower this to a 6, it's too high. And we only need about 3 minutes for the zucchini noodles. We'll just let that sit. It's 3 minutes. The black beans are good. The noodles are done. We'll set these to the back. And we'll start a new frying pan for our chicken. We'll leave the noodles open so it doesn't overcook. And then we'll flip over our pork chops. Put the timer, 5 minutes. This is on. Our beans are cooking. Put some olive oil. Put our chicken, medium heat. I'm gonna transfer my noodles to a small one so that I can use this. I'm gonna use this back one to saute some spaghetti sauce or to simmer some spaghetti sauce. Right here, have organic marinara spaghetti sauce. I use about 1/3 of it. Voila, look at that. I'm gonna place them in here until he gets home. I'm just gonna cover them up, let them sit to the side. I might heat up some frozen veggies for him with some butter to go with his. I'm gonna add some sea salt to my marinara sauce, with some more flavor, with some Italian seasoning. Flip over the chicken, 6 minutes for the chicken. I have some string cheese left, so I'm just gonna add some of this to my marinara sauce for this chicken. Okay, I can turn off the rear. Okay, now I'm just gonna cut up some romaine lettuce. Romaine lettuce has a lot more health benefits than iceberg. So we're gonna choose romaine lettuce for a little side salad. Okay, my bowl. Okay, so I'm going to, in here, my frozen veggies, add in the quinoa, the leftover quinoa. So repurposing leftovers. I just close it up. My chicken is ready. Since my pan burnt up, I'm going to switch it over so I can saute some. I'm gonna saute my mushrooms with some butter. I'm going to add the chicken to my pasta sauce. Timer for 3 minutes. There we go, girlfriend. I'm gonna add some spinach to my spaghetti. My chicken spaghetti with zucchini noodles. So as that cooks, let's do an angel reading for you. Powerful affirmations for you to anchor in this energy for today. Message for you. Message for you. Gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you be centered in your heart instead of fixating on worries in your mind and what you are grateful for now. Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. And just as gratitude is a conduit to manifest positive, worries is also a form of prayer. So make sure your thoughts are in gratitude. All right. Okay, one other message for you. Message for you. Attract, do not chase. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because the fear underlining chase energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. One more message for you. God is your source. Amen. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack, no limitations, rather than plenty of abundance for all to share. The devil is greed, doubt, stress, worry, criticism, being bored. God is your source, and God will come to you through ideas and trusting your ideas, being creative, speaking your truths, and creating a vision board, speaking with people with, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's organizing yourself, opening yourself with faith and trust and feeling worthy. That is the energy of God. So you can manifest. Fear, doubt, stress, criticism, worry, that is the devil energy. And those are emotions that are blocking us from being able to manifest what it is that we desire. So keep your positive, be mindful and aware of your thoughts and keep them positive. It's normal to have the self-doubt, the criticism, but you as soon as you notice that, you rebuke that in the name of God and you replace it with powerful affirmations to help you manifest what it is that you're trying to your dream life, your dream goals, your desires. With that being said, it looks like dinner is done, guys. Let's prepare the plate. My husband is not home yet, so I have set aside his meal, which he'll have some pork chops. Let me show you. Okay. So I made him some pork chops. There we go. Yeah, pork chops. He has his quinoa instead of rice with some veggies there. And he also has some black beans. We also have some zucchini noodles. But I'm going to have these, some zucchini noodle with my chicken. And I'm going, where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna add my sauteed mushrooms and peppers, onions for extra flavor. So I still get the spaghetti flavor without the guilt. Zucchini noodles for me with chicken, seared chicken, marinara sauce, and spinach, mushrooms for my 90-day detox meal, full impact of nutrients and flavor, and a little mini side salad And if you want some green beans, we also have some leftover green beans from yesterday. And as always, water. Don't forget your little lemon. And that's what I'm having today as one of my 90-day detox meals. Low carb, packed with protein and nutrients with the veggies. And now it's time to try it. Let's taste it. So we have the chicken spaghetti with zucchini noodles, spinach, string cheese, mushrooms. Delicioso. You have to try it. The flavors, the texture. We have the zucchini noodle, the chicken, the mushrooms, the even the spinach is gonna help with the digestion. And girlfriend, with a meal like this, you get all the tasty, savory flavors without the guilt, and you will still shed and shine, girlfriend. Mm, it was so good. ¿Quieres probar esto, baby? Delicioso. Join me on this 90-day detox. It's not too late because we rinse and repeat every quarter. Join me. Download your free habit tracker at vitalityvalueswellness.com. Are you ready to take the first steps to shedding weight, boosting your energy, and transforming your habits? It all starts here. Visit vitalityvalueswellness.com and look for the free habit tracker section. Enter your first name, your last name, along with your email address, and your tracker will be delivered straight to your inbox. You've got this. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Download now and let's start your journey today. vitalityvalueswellness.com.